Hi, Kevin. Firstly, thanks a bunch for your detailed response. Um, in your reply, you say about the riverbed type separation of the base. Yeah, I had been experienced that, and the support team at Form1 Laser had asked me to reduce my bed height by zero point 0.5 millimeters, which really helped, and I haven't had any issues since then. That print, the print with that showing on it, must have been done before I changed the fine-tuned settings and Formlabs. Sorry, Preform. So yeah, that's definitely resolved. The second point you raise is about the air bubbles working their way into the part, and yes, I did actually read that article when it was first published or blogged about, and I did have parts at the time that I was having problems, and I attributed those problems to the fact that there was bubbles getting caught up in it. Actually, on this part, there is an area where that actually happens that I'd missed, but it's not where the default areas are actually on the part. So if we look at the picture I posted earlier, let me find it quickly for you. Okay, so if we look at the picture here, this is where the fault's happening. Yeah, so we've got all this gummy, part cured resin, flaky stuff on here, and we ended up. I said a porous part, but it's like a, it's hard to explain. It's like it feels rough to the texture, and there's like voids and stuff in it. Doesn't look like it's exploded or anything. So we've got areas there and there, and we also got areas at the bottom, so directly underneath it. So if we're looking at the part from the front, if we just rotate this round, the default areas on mine anyway are probably, looking at this orientation, are at probably 11:30 o'clock, 11:30 about over here in this area, and then directly under at about 5:30 on the bottom. So if we look at the part here, whoops, I don't know what's happened there. Just going to try and see that. There we go. So we look at the part in this orientation, I'll get areas up here with the problems, and then areas down directly opposite. So going through the axis of the part, if you get me. So if I just show you the photos again. Okay, so there, and then basically opposite down the bottom here. Now the area where there possibly is the opportunity for an air bubble to get trapped, as you described, is over here. If I just show you on the, if I just drag this down through the slice. So if you look at the top here, where this is the area where I'm having problems on the top. There's absolutely nothing there that should cause any problems there. Okay, but as we go down to this point here, there's potentially a problem over here. You can see over here, but I don't know whether it is. See here, to me it seems open. So it's open. So if we go back up again, it's open, open, and then closes altogether. So I don't know whether, to me, I don't think anything's going to get trapped in there. And if air was trapped in there, it doesn't actually show on the print. So yeah, it doesn't actually show on the print, which you would expect. So this is the, yeah, some marks over here, just in here, and they're actually this of internal supports. Okay. Okay, so if we just drop back into Preform over here, and then if we scroll all the way down the layers, see, I can't actually see anything that would cause any problems there. And then this is the other area that I have problems in this sort of area over here. And it's not just with this type of print, it's with anything I print, basically. So if I drop it down further, you can see there's no opportunity there for it to actually create a sort of cavity, a sealed cavity, as it were. Okay. And I think that one there's okay. Obviously, if this, you see, you can see actually see through the part. Again, yeah. So yeah, I fully understand the idea about the bubbles, but I can't really see it. Oops, just trying to get some more attention. Come on. There we go. I'm back on the screen. Okay, so yeah, so those are the 2 points, the 2 main points you bring up in the in your reply. Okay, I'm just going to open the other part that I showed you, and then I can have a look at that and see if there's any way I could get these air bubbles into it. Okay, I've just had to regenerate the supports because I'd obviously saved it in an older version of Preform. So if we have a look here, so this is, I've got problems all along this area here, on this edge, and all the way down this edge, and this corner sort of totally fell apart. So have a quick look at the photographs before I slice this. Okay, so here's the part, and this is where all the flaking and the part cure resin down this edge here. Had it all down this edge here, and it's this corner here is completely failed. Okay, so we look at the, go into Preform and have a look here, and slice that and see what we get. Okay, so I think that there could be a problem. Yeah, I think that's probably a problem, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Is it? So that's in the corner, so it might explain why the corner. Perhaps you could actually tell me whether that's a problem. Actually, I'll copy these files onto my reply on the forum, and you can have a look at them yourself. And the orientation I sort of printed them in. But I think that, yeah, that's definitely cause a pocket. And then if we go up the sides, so I need to look down this side and the far side. See, to me, can't see any problems there. Okay, so the only problem I can see is down right at the beginning here. So we're looking from another angle. Okay, so at that point it shouldn't be a problem. Let's go down. Okay, at that point it obviously is a problem because that's going to be trapped. That's going to be trapped here. Possibly a trap bubble, I'm not really sure. But everything else looks okay. So yeah, so thanks a bunch for your comments. I really do appreciate it. And if you do get a chance to have a play with these and have a look at these, again, I'd greatly appreciate your time at looking at for us. Okay, I look forward to seeing what you have to say. Okay, thanks.